Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video. I'm going to be posting quite a few videos this week. I'm trying to catch up on my reviews. So yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe because I do a lot of product reviews. So today I'm going to be trying out these new Galaxy sticks from Makartt. These are supposed to be replacing our old messy chrome powders in a pot. These come in like a little applicator that you apply straight onto your nail. And this video was originally a talk through, but I made it a voiceover. So if you see my hands moving, that's why. But yeah, the directions say to file, buff, and clean your nails. Apply a thin layer of base coat to set the base and cure. Apply a layer of top coat and cure. Dab the Galaxy stick of your choice on the nail, and then finish off with a layer of top coat and cure for 2 minutes. These directions could be a little bit confusing because of the simple fact that it says apply a layer of base coat to set the base, but you do have to apply a base color. So if you were confused about that, yeah, you definitely have to apply a base color before you go in with these. You could do the jelly chrome look with these if you wanted to. I really like that look too. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the package so you guys can see what they look like. I really love the packaging with the holographic applicators. They're super pretty. These do also come wrapped in plastic, but I removed that off camera because you know the struggle with these long nails. There's no way I would be able to get that off. I would be here for forever and a day on camera. So yeah, I really love the names as well. They definitely themed them like Galaxy, which is super cute. So here is what one of them looks like, and bear with me, I was still trying to figure out the focus on my camera when I filmed this. I actually already had this video filmed, but they wanted it posted today. So yeah, it takes me a minute to get the focus, but we eventually get there. So yeah, this one is called Centauri, and this is a holographic silver shade, and as you can see, the chrome is right there on this little cushion applicator. And the cool thing about this is that the product is actually inside the cap. So if you needed to apply more product to your nails, you would just dip the applicator right into the cap and grab more product. The only thing with this is you do kind of have to dip the applicator into the cap quite a few times when you're applying these to your nails. So it could be a little bit annoying, but I'd rather do that than, you know, the old way where you get like chrome and dust all over the place. I really can't stand that. That was one of the reasons why I don't really do chrome like that, because it makes like a huge mess. So yeah, these are all the colors, and I really love the names. They're definitely Galaxy theme. We have Polaris, Milky Way, Nebula, Cosmos, Centauri, and Theta or Theta. I could like never pronounce that. If anyone knows how to pronounce that, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing swatches of these. So I did go in with a base on all of the swatch sticks off camera just to speed up the video. I used Perfect White from Madame Glam. I feel like the white makes the colors look so much better. So after I did apply 2 coats of the white polish, I'm going to be going in with the Makartt top coat, and this is the white polish I used if you were interested. So yeah, I'm going to top coat all of these swatch sticks and cure them for a full 60 seconds. And then when I take them out of the lamp is when I'm going to go in with the chrome powder. Alright, so the first color I'm going to be swatching is called Centauri, and this is a silver holographic shade. As you can see, it's super pretty, and to apply it to the nail, basically all you're going to want to do is take the applicator and apply it directly onto the nail and burnish it in. But as you can see, when you get to like half of the nail, you kind of like run out of product, so you have to dip your applicator back into the cap to get more. What I suggest is that you kind of like almost close the cap and open it again like a couple times. This way you can pick up more product on the applicator, because if you just dip it in really quick, you're not going to get enough and it's going to be like really patchy. Trust me, I know this because I did this quite a few times before I was actually satisfied with the video and figured out how to do it. Like, new things like this may seem easy, but it's like a little bit of like a learning curve. But I'm really glad that I got the hang of it. So yeah, if you guys do buy these, definitely make sure you're getting enough product on your brush when you apply it to the nail. Otherwise, it's going to be like a little bit difficult to apply. So yeah, after you apply the powder to the nail, you're just going to want to top coat the nail and then cure for 60 seconds and you're pretty much done. I'm going to be curing these as I go along, and I'll show you guys like the finished look when I'm done swatching all of them. So the next color is called Polaris, and it almost looks like it would be a solid gold shade, but it's actually not. There's actually like reflex of some pink, purple, and gold in this one. This one is my favorite one out of all of them, and it's actually the one I chose to use on my nails. Depending on which way the light hits it or what color you pair it with, it can have a different look. It is a lighter color, so you're definitely going to want to get a lot of product on your brush when you go to apply it to your nails. Otherwise, it's going to seem like you're not getting anything on the nail. So like I said, twist it down a few times and get that product on the brush. But yeah, this color definitely gives me like unichrome vibes. The good thing about these chrome powders is that if you put like a different base color down, you can get a different look. So if you use a pink base or a baby blue base or whatever, you'll get like a different look, which is really cool. I really like how versatile these are. And as you can see with the top coat, it just brings the colors to life. I can't wait to show you guys the up close view of all these colors after they're cured. You're going to like really love them. Like, I really love how clear my new camera is. I really hate how I was having a little bit of trouble with the focus, but like I said, I hadn't really had it figured out yet. I still don't have it down pat, but I'm a little bit better than I was in this video. So yeah, bear with me. So this next shade is called Nebula, and this is an interesting shade. This one is purple, but it also has some green reflex in it, and it's like super chromey looking, and it's definitely really pigmented. This one goes on like a breeze. Like, it's super pigmented. I barely had to dip the brush back into the cap, but I did a little bit. But even then, it still goes on really easily. There's also another one in this set that kind of looks similar to this one. It's also like a purple shade that's super pretty. I can't wait to show you guys that one as well. But the other one is like a little bit different looking. It's more like unique to me. But yeah, here's an up close look at this one. It's super pretty. I love the green and purple shift. They definitely did a really good job on these galaxy sticks, and I'll be sure to leave the links to these down below if you guys are interested in purchasing them after the video. But yeah, I also do have a discount code, which is StayPolished91, that you guys can use if you ever shop with Makartt. It's normally 15% off, but it's actually going to be 25% off until October 2nd. So yeah, make sure you guys check out the link in the description box. You definitely won't be disappointed, and you can use my code for like any one of their products. It doesn't have to be just for this one. So yeah, the next shade I'm swatching is called Theta or Theta. Like, I really cannot pronounce this. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, this one, I originally thought it was just a gold shade, but this one is actually a holographic gold shade. So that makes it even better. And this one, let me tell you, it is super gold, but it is definitely really beautiful. The fine glitters in it are just so pretty. And then when you top coat it, it just literally brings the color to life. That's like my favorite part about doing nails, is top coating them and like bringing the color to life. So yeah, here is an up close look of this one. And the next shade that I'm swatching is that other purple shade, which is Cosmos. And this one is really unique looking. When you open it up out of the applicator, it almost looks like blue, but when you apply it to the nail, it's like purple, and like it's like a really deep purple, but then when the light hits it, you do see like reflex of blue, and it's like almost like a matte chrome. It's definitely really pretty. I really like it a lot. As you could see on camera right now, it's definitely giving off some blue, but in person it also gives off a lot of purple. Like I said, depending on which way the light hits these is how you'll get like a different look. And this one goes on super easily as well. I definitely didn't have to use like a lot of the product for this one either. And here it is, definitely a really gorgeous color. I really love all the shades in this kit. They definitely chose some really good ones. I always love all of Makartt's products. They like never disappoint when it comes to their new products. I always get excited to see what they come up with next. So yeah, here we go with this color. And the last color that I'm swatching is called Milky Way. And out of all the colors, I'm not gonna lie, this one gave me a hard time. So yeah, on the applicator, it almost looks like a pinkish red color, but it's definitely not like that on the nail. And you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. It definitely is like giving me like some purple and pink colors, but when I apply this one applies a little bit patchy. I don't really know why. I did pick up a lot of the product on my brush, and I did the same exact thing that I did for the others. And I did try to work with this color a few times off camera. I tried like only carrying the top coat for 30 seconds and seeing if that would help, but it really didn't make a difference. Just something about this color, it applies a little bit patchy. For the most part, I got it to apply evenly on this try, but the last two that I did before this, it was like a little bit more patchy. So yeah, you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute when I'm done applying the chrome. I'm gonna give you guys like an up close look so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. And as you can see, I was really like grabbing a lot of product on my brush, and for some reason it was still patchy. But as you could see in the corner there, it was like a little bit like darker. Not really sure why it applied like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and top coat this one, and I'll show you guys what they look like when they come out of the lamp. Okay, so here are all the colors after they come out of the lamp, and you get an up close and personal look. I just love how clear this camera is. Like, do you see these colors and glitters? Like, what? I'm like shook. I'm like so happy about my camera quality. You don't even know. I'm used to using my raggedy phone, and like I couldn't even see one speck of glitter, but with this camera you see like every little like detail. It's crazy. But yeah, definitely check out these Galaxy sticks, guys. You won't be disappointed. So yeah, for my set in today's video, I'm going to be doing an acrylic set. I feel like I never really do acrylic, so I'm going to take the opportunity to do acrylic when I have the chance, since I'm always getting poly gel. So yeah, I'm going in with a dehydrator and primer. Normally I use Mia's Secret dehydrator and Young Nails protein bond, but I'm actually out of that. So I just used this one from Babe Nail that I received. It works pretty good. And I'm going to be doing like an ombre. I'm using Valentino Beauty Pure Perfect Nude, and I'm fading that down into the tip. That's kind of going to be like my nail bed color to cover up the nail beds. And I do still have a little bit of product on my nails in this video. I had poly gel on them and I didn't want to file down to my natural nail. So yeah, basically all I do is take a little bead, just a little bit, and basically just fade it down into that clear tip. It does help if you work with the acrylic a little bit wetter because it blends really nicely. Next, I'm going to be using some of this Mia Secret clear acrylic to encapsulate the nails. I always use this clear acrylic. I've pretty much been using this Mia Secret clear acrylic since I've been doing nails. I'm just like used to it and I really like it a lot. So yeah, pretty much encapsulating the nails with this, and I'm using my Model 1's acrylic brush in the size 12, by the way. I love this acrylic brush so much. Ever since they sent it to me, I can't stop using it whenever I do acrylic. It's just like the perfect size and it stays so flat when you're working. And it's really cute because it has like glitters on the inside of it. But yeah, to encapsulate, basically I go in with my first bead right under the smile line. My second bead is right at the smile line, and my third bead is my cuticle bead. And then after that, I just take a look at my nail from different angles and add acrylic where I need to. And my camera did cut off when I went to apply that second bead to my middle finger, so sorry about that. So yeah, I'm just checking the nails from different angles, and as you can see, I'm going in and adding more acrylic towards the free edge. But I usually use the 3-bead method like as my foundation. I always get the perfect apex that way, and it's really easy method to follow, especially if you're a beginner. You should really try it. So moving on to the filing, you guys are finally going to be able to see what I'm actually doing for once. Since the camera is so clear, you'll be able to see me getting around the cuticle and stuff. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I really hope you guys like the quality. So yeah, I'm going in with my Makartt fine grit safety bit to debulk the nails. I always go around the cuticle and on the surface of the entire nail to smooth it out along the side walls. And I also do use the drill to like taper in the sides, so I have less like shaping to do with the hand file. And you do also want to go underneath the nail to get out like any acrylic that might be stuck under there, especially if you're doing like clear nails like these. You definitely don't want to see those bits of acrylic underneath because it could definitely ruin your look. Now I'm just going to go in with my cuticle bit, and I use this to seal around the cuticle. I always use this bit like in every video. It just helps give you like a nice clean finished look, and you could get into those small areas and seal around the cuticle really nicely with this bit. So yeah, if you want to check to see if you've sealed properly, just use your nail to make sure that your nail doesn't catch anything. And if it does, you know, you have to go in and file a little bit more. You also want to use those cuticle bits on a low speed. So yeah, now I'm just using my hand file to shape up the nails. I'm doing like a long coffin shape. So as always, I'm just filing straight a few times on each side to debulk the middle of the nail, and then I angle my file in to get that coffin shape. You always want to debulk the middle of the nail first. I can't stress this enough. Otherwise, you'll have really wide nails in the middle, and then the tip of your nail is going to be really narrow, and it's going to look extremely weird. So yeah, make sure you debulk the middle of your nail first when you're shaping them up. And after this, I do go in with my buffer to buff out any scratches.
Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone, show me it was real. Pick up the phone. Yeah, I don't want to put no pressure on you. I just want to put a blessing on you. Since our last undressing session, I'm not really sure if you've been checking. I'm progressing. I just heard my songs is popping out in Macedonia and even Serbia. I don't mean to burden you. If you got a man since then, I understand. Last thing I want to do is get you jammed, especially if he's the fan. He probably never want to hear my shit again. And I need every single sound scan. But if you single and you down, then I'm in your town feeling for another round. I was counting down the days, been more patient than a Browns fan. Where that chip at? Probably on your shoulder, cause I forgot to hit back. Left you on red, apologies are said, but often never meant. Well, fuck that, I repent for message never sent now.
Hello, stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe.
So now that the nails are all file shaped and buffed, I'm going in and I'm painting all of the nails with this Opal Jelly from Born Pretty. It's this really pretty like milky white jelly polish. I love using this. And the reason I'm applying this on top of my nails is because I wanted a little bit of a base on the nails before I went in and applied the chrome so that it shows up a lot better. I'm using one of the lighter ones, and they could tend to like not show up really good against the clear. So yeah, after I apply that, I do cure for 60 seconds, and now I'm going in with a top coat on all of the nails so that I can apply the chrome. I do also top coat the underside of the nails while I apply this, because these nails are a little bit like jelly or translucent, so you can see through them. So you're going to want to top coat the underside. The color that I'm going to be applying over the tips of the nails is that Polaris color, which is that really light shade that has like those pink, blue, and gold tones in it. It's super pretty. So yeah, I'm going to be doing like an ombre with the chrome. Basically, I'm just applying it to the tip of the nail and then kind of brushing it up over the smile line a little bit to blend it and make it look like, you know, an ombre. Alright, so these are the decals that I'm going to be using. I'm using some dragon decals and some Chinese symbols that I found on Etsy. The Chinese symbols are from the seller Dem Nails. I don't really remember who the other seller was, so I'll probably have to link that in the description box. But yeah, for the dragon decals, you basically just want to cut them out, place them in water for a couple seconds, apply some base gel to your nails, and put the decal into the base gel and cure it in place. For some reason, this decal left a little bit of a line of demarcation. I'm not really sure, but you could see where the clear part at the bottom was. I'm not sure if it's because I did a clear nail design, but I do end up covering that up with some rhinestones later on, and you couldn't really tell. So these other decals, I don't really like them. At first I thought they were regular ones, and I kept trying to stick them in the water and they were like disintegrating. But it turns out they're like little tattoo decals for your nails. You're supposed to place them face down and like wet the backing and it will slide off. But the thing is, they come with words on them, and when you do that, the words transfer backwards. So I had to cut those off and just use the Chinese symbols. And it was hard to get these to transfer. Sometimes they would like rip and stuff. It was really annoying trying to get them to like stay on. So yeah, I definitely don't really recommend those. So yeah, to finish the design, I'm just gonna go in with some Poochie's Bling Gel and gel top coat and apply some stones to my nails. I'm using some yellow Swarvoskis from Michaels. And yeah, that's pretty much all I do for the set. I will be curing for 60 seconds after I do this. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this set. I think it came out super cute and unique. I really love it. Also, let me know what you guys think about these new Makartt Galaxy sticks. I really like hearing your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload a new video. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in my next one.